Hello, welcome to week 4. Today we're going to be adding on more postures, of course, in the primary series practice. The poses we'll be covering are Triang, mukha, paschimottanasana, as well as Janu sirsasana A, B, and C. So in the primary series practice, I've mentioned before that we're focused on the hip joint. And the hip joint is an interesting joint in the body in that it's a ball and socket joint that has many rotations. And not only that, there's many muscles that encompass the hip joint. So in primary series, we really focus on the hip 360 degrees around. So when we're in Triang, mukha, paschimottanasana, we're essentially doing an internal rotation to the hip. But when we go into something like Janu sirsasana A, B, and C, we're working on an external rotation of the hip. For instance, whenever we do upward facing position or any type of back bending poses, we actually work on the extension of the hip joint. So really interesting to understand how we really work the whole hip area. And like I mentioned, that as we start to open up the hips, we also start to feel that we can just sit more upright, and that release of the hip feels quite good on the body. So I hope this is very encouraging to you. We will begin with a warm-up, and then we will come up to standing once again, starting with our sun salutations. So starting in a comfortable seated position, and we'll just begin with some simple breathing. So breathing in and out through the nose, so just coming into a nice extended position through your torso, the sides of the waist, nice and long. And we'll start with a 5 breath count, breathing consciously. So go ahead and inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, naturally elongating the breath. Inhale. Exhale. That's 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go ahead and just roll the shoulders, continuing with conscious breathing. Just waking up the body slowly and gently. Just a few more rotations. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the shoulders forward. Just loosening up the shoulder area. Continue to stay connected to the breath. And one more. Good. Take a deep inhale. Extending a lot of energy up through the top of the head. Exhale. Let's go ahead and just loosen up the wrists. We're going to interlace the fingers and just rotate the hands. And then going in the other direction. Good. From here, we're just going to continue to do some opening up through the shoulder area because in the practice, we're working the shoulders quite a bit. So we're going to take the right arm over the left and just do the best you can. See if you can bring the palms together. I mean, they don't fully come together, but just having this connection through the palms of the hands. If you're unable to make that full twisting rotation through the arms, you can always just bring the backs of the hands together. So wherever you can place the hands comfortably, And then from here, we're going to just lift those elbows upward, the hands going upward, and you'll feel a nice stretch through the backs of the shoulders. And we'll breathe here. One more breath. Lower the elbows, release the hands. Let's switch sides. So left over right, bringing the palms together or the backs of the hands together. And from here, inhale, go ahead and lift the elbows upward, breathing. One more breath. And gently lower down. I'm just going to get a little stretch through the neck area. So this time I'm just going to bring my right arm to the side of my head and just kind of like gentle stretch here. Just bring a little weight to the head so I can get a nice opening, elongation through the neck area, through the left side. I'm not putting too much pressure here, but just a light weight of the arm, of the palm of the hand. Continue to breathe. Good, and just go ahead and release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just placing the hand to the side of my head, just relaxing the arm downward. So just acting like a gentle weight. Continue to breathe. Good. Coming upright, we're going to come up to all fours. We're going to go through a few cat-cow positions. So hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Bring your shoulders over the hands, the hips over the knees. Inhale. Go ahead and lift the hips, arch the back, lift the head. Exhale, round, tucking the chin. This is really good for the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Draw the navel upward. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. We'll sit back on the heels, come into an extended child's pose position. Fingers spread wide, really reaching the hands out as far as you can go. And then drop the head just to get a slight front shoulder stretch. Forehead resting on the floor and breathing. One more breath. Good. Lift the head and slowly coming upright. Let's go ahead and meet up into Samastitihi. For today, we'll be reviewing up to Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Let's go ahead and begin. Samastitihi. Yekam inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, step back or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shot, exhale, downward facing. One breath. Two. Three. Four. Five. Sapta, step, jump, or walk forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Samasthitihi. Ekam, inhale. Stretch the arms, palms together. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, step back or jump back. Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sapta, step or jump forward. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, arms up. Samasthitihi. Yekam, inhale, stretch the arms, look toward thumbs. Dve, exhale, fold. Look toward the nose. Trini, inhale, heart forward, head up, look toward nose. Chatwari, jump back or step back. Chaturanga, gaze at the nose. Pancha, inhale, upward facing, look toward the nose. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Breathing 1. Gaze toward the navel. 2. 3. If it's too much to look toward the navel, look between the feet. 4. And 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, stand, arms up, look toward thumbs. Samasthitihi. Yekam, inhale, arms up. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Spreading the fingers wide, grounding through the hands and feet. 1 breath. 2. 3, 4, 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, stand, arms up. Samastitihi. Last one, Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. One, breathing with sound. 2, 3, drawing the lower belly in. 4, 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Astau, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, arms up. Samastitihi. Surya namaskar B. Yekam, inhale, bend the knees. Lift the arms. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Sapta, inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashtau, exhale, chaturanga. Nawa, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, left foot forward, arms up, palms together. Dwadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale, upward facing. Chaturasha, exhale, downward facing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panchadasha, jump. Inhale. Sodasha, exhale, fold. Saptadasha, bend the knees, arms up. Samastitihi. Yekam, inhale, knees bend, arms lift. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shot exhale, downward facing. Sapta inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashta exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nawa inhale. Dasha exhale. Ekadasha inhale, left foot forward, arms up. Dwadasha exhale. Trayodasha inhale. Chaturasha exhale. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Panchadasha jump. Inhale. Sodasha exhale, fold. Saptadasha knees bend, arms up. Samasthitihi. Last one. Yekam inhale. Dwe exhale. Trini inhale, heart forward, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha inhale. Shat exhale. Sapta inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashtau exhale. Nawa inhale. Dasha exhale. Ekadasha inhale, left foot forward, arms up. Dwadasha exhale. Trayodasha inhale. Chaturasha exhale. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Panchadasha jump. Inhale. Sodasha exhale, fold. Saptadasha, bend the knees, arms up, look toward thumbs. Samasthitihi. Parangustasana, jump the feet hip width. Yekam inhale, drop forward, catch the big toes, head up. Dwe exhale, fold. One breath. 2, gaze toward nose. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, hold. Padahastasana, Yekam inhale, hands under feet, head up. Dwe, exhale, fold in. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, chest forward, head up. Exhale. Stand up. Samastitihi. Uttita Trikonasana, Yekam inhale, step back, feet parallel, arms out, shoulder height. Dwe, exhale, turn the right foot, catch the big toe. 1 breath, looking up toward the fingertips. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, use the breath to stand. Chatwari exhale, left side. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, stand, feet parallel. Chatwari exhale, reverse the feet, square the hips, twisting to the right. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, stand. Chatwari exhale, left side. 1 breath. 2. 3, gazing toward fingertips. 4. 5. Pancha inhale, stand. Samastitihi. Uttita Parshvottanasana. Yekam inhale, step back wide, feet parallel. Dwe exhale, turn the right foot, track the knee in the direction of the toes, palm to the floor. Breathing 1. 2, gazing toward the fingertips. 3. 4. 5. Trainee inhale, stand. Chatwari exhale, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha inhale, stand. B, Dway exhale. Hook the arm above the knee. Back foot flat to the floor, back leg nice and strong. 1 breath. 2, gazing toward fingertips. 3, 4, 5. Trini inhale, stand, feet parallel. Chatwari exhale. Left side. 1, breathing with sound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha inhale, stand, feet parallel. Samastitihi. Practitioner. Yekam inhale, step back, feet parallel, catch the waist. Dway exhale, fold. Trini inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in. Breathing 1, top of the head descending toward the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chatwari inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Pancha inhale, catch the waist and stand. Exhale. B. Yekam inhale, arms out. Dway exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, take a breath. Trini exhale, fold. 1, draw in through the lower belly. 2, rest the eyes on the nose. 3, 4, 5. Chatwari inhale, ride the breath all the way up. Exhale, hold. C, Yekam inhale, arms out. Dway exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Trini inhale, take a breath. Trini exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Chatwari, inhale, ride the breath all the way up. Exhale. D, Yekam, inhale, catch the waist. Dway, exhale, fold. Catch the big toes. Inhale, lift the heart, head up, look toward nose. Trini, exhale, fold in. 1, moving shoulders away from the ears. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chatwari, inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, hold. Pancha, inhale, catch the waist and stand. Samastitihi. Parshvottanasana. Yekam, inhale, step back, hands in reverse prayer. Dway, exhale, fold. Center the heart over the front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand, bring the feet parallel. Chatwari, exhale, turn the left foot out, folding directly forward. 1, breathing with sound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, stand, take the feet parallel. Samastitihi. Uttita Hasta Padangustasana. Yekam, inhale, lift the right leg, catch the big toe. Dway, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, head and chest up. Chatwari, exhale, open the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, center. Shat, exhale, fold. Sapta, inhale, chest up. And release. Extend the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Samastitihi. Left side. Ashtanga, inhale, catch the big toe. Nawa, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Disha, inhale, chest up. Ekadasha, exhale, open the leg, gaze to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dwadasha, inhale, center. Trayodasha, exhale, fold. Chaturasha, inhale, chest up and release. Breathing 1, point the toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Samastitihi. Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Yekam, inhale, right leg, half lotus. Dwe, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Chatwari, inhale, stand. Samastitihi, pancha, release the foot. Left, shat, inhale, half lotus. Sapta, exhale, fold. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ashtanga, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Nawa, inhale, stand. Samastitihi. Full vinyasa to Utkatasana. Yekam, inhale, lift the arms. Look toward thumbs. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, heart forward, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Sapta, inhale. Jump the feet in between the hands, bend the knees right away. Arms up. Looking toward thumbs. 1, Utkatasana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the floor. Nawa, inhale, lift. Dasha, jump back. Ekadasha, inhale. Dwadasha, exhale. Virabhadrasana, Sapta, step right foot. Inhale, arms up. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the front leg, turn the feet. Bend left. Breathing 1. Gaze up toward thumbs. 2. 3. 4. 5. B. Nawa, inhale. Exhale, open the arms, look toward the front fingertips. 1 breath. 2. 3. 4. 5. Dasha, inhale. Exhale, bend right. 1, draw the lower belly in. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hands to the floor. Draw the front foot back a little bit. Ekadasha, lift up. Dwadasha, jump back. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturasha, exhale. Jumping forward to seated. Setting up for Dandasana. Engaging the legs, grounding the hands to the outer edges of the hip. Arms straight. Lift the chest, drop the chin. Eyes on the nose. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Paschimottanasana A. Ashtanga, inhale. Catch the big toes, lift the chest, head up. Nawa, exhale. Folding in. 1, gaze toward the nose or toward the big toes. 2. 3. 4. 5. Dasha, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Second hand position, C. Ashtanga, catch the wrists or take the sides of the feet. Head up. Nawa, exhale, fold. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Dasha, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Tuck the feet, hands forward. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Purvattanasana, Sapta, jump through. Exhale, hands back, feet together, toes point. Ashtanga, inhale, lift up. Head back, breathing 1, 2, eyes on the nose. 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, lower. Cross the legs. Alternate legs this time. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Sapta, jump through. Right leg, half lotus. Ashtanga, exhale. 1, 2, drishti toward the big toe. 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Chaturasha, jump through. Half lotus. Panchadasha, exhale. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sodasha, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekvarim statihi, inhale. Rim statihi, exhale.
So we've just finished our review up to Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. For today, we'll be covering Triang Pada Paschimottanasana, as well as Janu sirsasana A, B, and C. So let's go ahead and begin coming into downward facing position. So for today, we can cover another option for jumping through. Again, the other options we've covered, you can always refer to and practice. So from here, we're just going to jump about halfway, tap the toes, and then I'm going to give weight to the arms to come through. So next pose, Triang Pada Paschimottanasana, or the pose for today, we're going to fold the right leg back. So as you've already gathered, we always begin with the right side. And this particular position does feel rather awkward. So I just use that as a warning. You're always going to feel like you're rolling over to one side. So that's part of the challenge, is that we want to try to center ourselves in a posture that actually pulls us off center and makes us feel unbalanced. So with this particular position of bending the leg back, it's not always the easiest thing. If you feel that there's tension in this knee, you can always place a blanket or a block on the opposite side to elevate the hips, to allow there to be more space in the knee so there doesn't feel like there's any tension. That can go away over time as this hip and also this muscle here starts to elongate and release. So we want to have the heel as close to the outer edge of the hip as possible. However, we never want to sit on this foot. And the knees can be slightly separated. If you feel rather open, you can also draw the knees together. One thing that's helpful is sometimes taking the flesh of the calf muscle out helps to ground this sit bone down. So sometimes it's just very helpful to move that out of the way. And when we fold forward, remember, like I mentioned earlier, you might feel that you're falling in this direction. So through our own muscle energy and action, we have to send a lot of conscious energy down into this hip, trying to descend that sit bone down toward the floor. We want to keep this leg very active. So I always call this the extended leg, the anchor leg. This is what's going to be very important for just stabilizing the posture. This foot here, the top of the foot is really grounding downward. So all of those access points are going to help us to feel centered in this position. And also what's really important is a drawing in through that lower belly area, a lift through the pelvic floor. So whether you catch your leg here to the ankle or you catch the foot, just try to find that center position as best you can. So one option is just to take the sides of the feet, inhale, inhale, exhale, folding in. If you feel you have space, you can always catch the wrists as well. So we're going to go ahead and find a nice settling into the posture. The drishti is in the direction of the big toe. However, if it feels too much to look toward the big toe, you can always drop the head slightly and gaze toward the nose. Let's breathe here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, for some of you, you might feel it's nice to have an anchor through the hands, the fingertips coming down. This is also another option. 5. From here, inhale, lift the chest, whether the hands are here or on the foot. Exhale, hold, and release. We'll cross the legs to prepare for our jump back. So this time I'm going to lift up, trying to get the feet off the floor. So it's also helpful to flex the feet here. Remember, knees always in the chest. Inhale, lift your chin, lower down softly, tuck your feet, step back, or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing position. Preparing for the left side. Inhale, jump halfway, tap the toes, and come forward. Folding the left leg back. Again, if you want to move the calf muscle out to the side to make more space, more ease into this folded position of the leg, you can do so. Taking the wrist, the sides of the feet, or placing the fingertips to either side of the foot. Inhale, inhale, inhale. This is very important. You want to take a full breath. Exhale, exhale. Carve out the lower belly. Ground the sit bones into the floor as best you can and find your center. Breathing 5 breaths. 1, Gazing toward the tip of the nose or toward the big toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hold. And release. Crossing the legs, doing the best you can. If you want to keep the toes down, you still can. Hands down, inhale, lift. Lower softly, jump back, or step back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Moving on to Janu sirsasana A. Inhale. We can always do that step, jump through. For this position, we're going to fold the leg out to the side. So we're doing our best to come into a 90-degree angle here. So if you were to draw a line to the outer edge of my body, it would approximately be around 90 degrees. This is an external rotation through the hip joint. So if it's too much to bring the knee directly out 90, as you can see, my foot is pointed here. You can always flex this foot, having that knee come in slightly until you feel that you're more open in the hip area to access that full 90-degree angle. So this is a good stage to work with for many people who start the practice. Again, over time, we can then point this foot, really drawing the knee directly outward. So it's not really a contest. You just contact the pose, make a connection to the pose in the best way that you can with what's available in your body. So the action of this position is really interesting because sometimes it feels like you're more squared here, but we have to really move the torso, like twist the torso to align our chest or our heart center over the lead leg, the extended leg here. So that's going to be an action that we take. We want to square the shoulders over this lead leg. We want to draw in through the lower belly, either taking the foot, even the ankle, or the wrist here. So we do all of that on an inhale, 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 and then we exhale, fold. Now, when you fold forward, you'll notice that this sit bone on the right side is going to want to lift. A little bit of lift will happen organically. However, we want to just try to ground that sit bone down as much as we can, and you'll feel a nice healthy stretch through that lower side of your waist. It feels really, really good, and it just creates a nice release in that area. So inhale, exhale, settling into the position. Gazing either toward the nose or toward the big toe. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hold, and release. So the other options I mentioned for the jump back, you can continue to practice depending on where you feel you are in your strength, or you can do a little lift and a swing, tapping the toes and then stepping back or jumping back. So for instance, that flex of the feet is going to be important so we clear. So the hands are going to go down, inhale, I'm going to lift, do a little swing, tapping the toes here. I can step back or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, I'm going to jump halfway. Lean into the arms to come through.
We're going to do the left side. So taking the position, either pointing the foot or flexing the foot. Inhale, catching your wrist, catching the sides of the foot or the ankle. Exhale, fold. One breath. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, take a full breath. Exhale, hold. And release. Setting up for our vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Swinging or stepping. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Janu sirsasana B. So for Janu sirsasana B, going to bring the right leg in, of course, starting on this side. And I'm going to place Mula Bandha, my pelvic floor, directly over the heel. So I want to have the foot in this position. So essentially, before I lift and sit over this heel, I want my foot to be parallel to the opposite leg. So I'm going to take the hands behind, lift my hips up. I'm going to sit right on that heel. I want the knee to be as close to 85 degrees as possible. So if the prior position was 90, 85 is very slight inward from that 90-degree position. Now, if it's too much to go 85 degrees, then just pull it in to where you feel stable or comfortable in the position to breathe properly. So I'm going to take the knee out to that 85 position. And then the same thing applies as to Janu sirsasana A. This leg needs to be nicely engaged, but I'm going to really twist my torso to align over this lead leg, over the extended leg. So either taking the side of the foot, you can take the ankle or the wrist. Exhale, folding in. Breathing 5 rounds of breath. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the chest, head up. Exhale, hold, and release. Preparing for our jump back. Whatever stage you're working with, inhale, lift. I'm going to swing, tap the toes, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, jump or step or jump halfway. Taking the left side. Again, I'm going to place the leg, lift the hips, placing Mula Bandha directly over the heel, taking the foot or the wrist. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, folding in. So drishti either toward the nose or toward the big toe. 2 breaths. 3. 4. 5. Inhale. chest up. Exhale, hold, and release. Knees into the chest, inhale, lift. Jump back or step back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, jump. Next is Janu sirsasana C. So this will be our last new position for today. So this is going to be the most complex of the Janu sirsasana positions that we've done prior. As normal, when we go A, B, C, and through the alphabet, it always gets a little bit more complex. So what makes Janu sirsasana C quite interesting is we have a lot going on through one leg. So the hip will be externally rotated just like they were in the prior positions. However, the knee is going to be in a deep flexion and the ankle and the toes are going to be also in a deep flexion position. So I'm just going to slowly explain how to set this up. What's really important in the beginning stages is to get the feet or the toes as grounded as possible on the floor. So first way to access this will be to bring your heel into the opposite hand. And I'm just going to kind of like open up the hip a little bit like so. Since we're doing the right side first, I'm going to take my right arm and take it under the leg and through, and I'm going to take my toes with my hand here and just curl them back. Because essentially when we're in the position, this is the position the feet and the toes will be in. Then I'm going to externally rotate and guide my toes down toward the floor. The bottom of my foot is going to touch up against the opposite thigh here. So I'm going to lift my heel and drop the toes. So you just want to, if this is your first time, you want to take it nice and easy just to feel where your limit is. So remember, the priority is first just to get the toes to ground. Now for some of you, you might just feel that you need to just hold this here and maybe just keep a hold of the foot and grounding the toes, not even thinking about folding forward yet. Especially if your knee is up high and it's higher than the hip, don't try to force yourself to fold forward as of yet because it can put too much pressure on the knee. But keep in mind that the reason why the knee is elevated, it has more to do with the hip than it does with, the problem isn't really the knee. It's just coming from here, just like I mentioned with Ardha Baddha Padma paschimottanasana. So as the hip releases, the knee will start to drop down toward the floor naturally. Even if your hip is slightly elevated and it's to the level of the hip, it is going to be okay to go forward even if it doesn't touch the floor. My main concern is if the knee is up really high. So there's no reason to just force yourself forward and to potentially injure something. The practice should be healing. It shouldn't be creating disruption in the body. So for those of you that have like more of this drop position to the knee, a way to deepen it too is just to also slide the hips just slightly forward. Again, taking it very gentle so you know where your limit is. The other thing here is the heel over time will be upright. So when I fold forward, this heel will press into the lower belly area to create a pressure point. So if the knee is up high, just stay upright with your chest elevated. If the knee is fairly low, go ahead and either take the foot or the wrist to fold forward. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Coming into the position or staying upright. Let's breathe here. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold, and release. Crossing to legs. Inhale, lift up. Swing halfway, stepping back or jumping back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Preparing for the second side. So again, placing the heel into the opposite hand. Engage the foot. I'm going to bring my left arm under and around and through, curling those toes back just to prepare for the position. Externally rotate. The bottom of my foot is going to press up against the opposite thigh. Again, for some of you, you might just want to stay here and just hold the position of the foot and stay upright, especially if the knee is up high. We just really want to feel that grounded energy through the toes. That's really important. So I feel secure to keep the foot here. So I'm going to go ahead and reach for the foot or the ankle or the wrist. Exhale, folding into position. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold and release. Cross the legs. Inhale, lift up. Swinging, stepping, or jumping. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We'll complete our practice today with our half bridges as well as our finishing poses. So let's inhale, let's jump through, either stepping or jumping halfway. Lying down on the back. Bend the knees, exhale. Find that proper pelvic position, engaging Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lifting up. Interlace the fingers and roll the shoulders under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lowering down. We'll take a few breaths rest here. Two more, second round here. Send energy down through the feet and through the legs. Lift the hips, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders under. Hip points rising toward the ceiling, that's 1. Energizing the legs, 2. 3 breaths. 4. 5. Lower down. Few breaths, rest. And last one. So really carving out the waist. Inhale, lifting up, interlace the fingers. Really roll the shoulders under. So sometimes it takes a few extra movements to get the shoulders fully under the body. Feet parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, slowly lower. Hugging the knees into the chest. This will help to release the back. Taking a few breaths. Now we'll come into our reclined twist. So bending the arms 90 degrees, allowing the backs of the hands just to lay flat to the floor. Inhale, exhale, move the knees to the right side, flex the feet, allow the weight of the legs and gravity to open you into the position. Take 5 breaths. 1, 2, doing your best to keep the shoulders square. Back of the shoulders pressing into the floor. That's already 3 breaths. 4, 5. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale to the left. One, doing your best to keep that right shoulder down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, center, hugging the knees into the chest. Just taking a few breaths here. Now from here, we can just rock and roll, coming up to a seated position. And then we'll end with our last 3 poses and finishing, coming either into cross-legged, half lotus, or lotus. Remember that you never have to feel that you can force yourself into this pose. Cross-legged is absolutely okay. For Baddha Padmasana, if you're in lotus, the option could be also to reach for the feet, or you can continue to bind the elbows. When the legs are in lotus, it'll be right leg in first, left leg on top, and then I'll bring the left arm around to catch the feet and the right arm on top. Inhaling, and then exhale for Yoga Mudra, again when I'm bound, bringing the forehead or the chin toward the floor. Breathing here for 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Then we're going to come into this extended position, lifting the chest, stretching through the arms, head back, breathing for 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up. Extending the arms, coming into Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index finger together. Dropping the chin. Lifting through the pelvic floor and through the lower belly. Gazing at the nose, breathing 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, lengthening and deepening the breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, lift the chin. Next, we'll be adding on Utplutihi. This will be when we lift up. So there'll be two options, whether you're in a cross-legged position or whether you're in lotus. What Utplutihi does is it strengthens the pelvic floor and the lower belly area, which encompasses both Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. So Mula Bandha is the area, the muscles of that's between the pubic bone and the tailbone. So we want to engage there. The lower belly area below the navel, we want to draw that in. However, when we do Utplutihi, it engages those areas naturally, but we also want to be concentrated in those areas as well to further strengthen our core. So the hands are going to go down, and I'm going to press the hands down into the floor to lift and elevate my body upward. If you're in cross-legged, what I recommend is that you bring your knees into the chest, the thighs in really close to your torso. And the lift may look something like this. The feet may stay on the floor at first, but what's really important is that the knees are in the chest, the thighs are touching the torso. Essentially, with the feet down, we're kind of cheating a little bit, but that's absolutely okay if we are really bringing those knees into the chest, because it will still strengthen our core area. So this might be the first phase, like so, and over time you might feel that you can lift the feet off the floor and hold. What we're working toward is to hold for
10 breaths essentially. If you're in lotus position, the legs will continue to be in this nice position. Sometimes it helps to slightly flex the feet a little bit to just tighten up the lotus. The hands are going to go down and we'll begin to elevate. So let's go ahead and start. So hands down, and with a nice deep inhale, we'll begin to lift. So inhale up. We want the chin lifted, the drishti on the nose, so we don't become distracted and we stay concentrated. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up. 6, 7. Gets really challenging here. Do the best you can. 8, 9, and 10. Slowly lowering down. Good. So from here, we'll go ahead and take rest. Lying down, just allowing the thighs to naturally roll open, the palms of the hands facing upward, the back body sinking into the floor, the eyes closed, and releasing all conscious control of the breath. Okay, nice job in the practice today. We also, at the end of the practice, when we did our breathing, we added Utplutihi. So Utplutihi is one of these postures that we love, we hate to love, we love to hate. It's one of the postures that it's really essentially just squeezing the juice out of the practice to the very, very end. So when we lift up and hold for that 10 breath count, we are strengthening our bandhas, specifically Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. So this encompasses the pelvic floor, the anus, and also the lower belly. So it's really awakening that deep, deep core muscle through the lower end of the abdomen. So this is an important part of building up strength in the practice. It is normal to want to come out of it, before the 10 breath count. Just do the best you can. Strength is built slowly, slowly over time. And before you know it, you'll start to feel pretty light in the body. Patabi Joyce, one of the main teachers of the practice, he always said that when you practice Ashtanga Yoga for the long term, it makes the body light as well as strong. So use that as encouragement to just keep going in the practice. And also know that you can stay in your resting pose for as long as you need. We'll see you tomorrow.